I grew up in Worcester, Massachusetts. I am one of 10 children, and I am that middle child. My parents, very religious. So the 10 of us, constantly at church, Sunday school. That kept our family together. By the age of 20, I was married. By the age of 21, I had my first child. At 9 months, I am pregnant with my second child. They are 18 months apart, and I suffered postpartum. I was overwhelmed with my daughter. We did not bond. She was in the hospital. It was a difficult birth. And from that point on, I see the deterioration in my marriage. I appeared to my husband as just being neglectful and uncaring. This was the beginning of the awareness that something was wrong and that I wasn't equipped to handle it. I was accused of abandonment, neglect, and would go through a court battle by myself with no support from the family. My husband wound up with custody of the children. With the loss of my children, my life took a turn that I never expected. I started to use drugs. I became distant from my way of life. I wound up in Washington, D.C. Got a job, got an apartment, and got sober during that time. One day, my father calls me on my job and said, "Your mama's sick, come home." Her spine had deteriorated to the point that she couldn't walk, and I went home. I gladly did it for my mama. It filled in those missing years. Taking care of my parents, I also built a career as a teacher. After her death is when I was diagnosed with the bipolar disorder. My diagnosis was a relief to me, bipolar disorder. Now I had a name to what I was feeling. Even on the medicine, even with the therapy, I wake up one morning, call a friend, come get me. I was homeless for real, and that's when I started sleeping in my car. I don't know how, but I found myself in Rosie's Place parking lot. Light tapping on my window. The stepping back. Can I help you? Do you need help? If you do, please come in. That reaching out by the advocates was the beginning of learning to ask for help from me. The wellness center, warm, welcoming, embracing. I start therapy again. My medication is scheduled again. I'm encouraged to keep my appointments again. Rosie's Place mental health aspect helped me change my life. Without the help of Rosie's Place, I would not be in the place I'm in today. When I got my apartment, the furniture, the gift cards to Stop and Shop for food, along with the food pantry at Rosie's Place, because you're just starting out. The services are ongoing for me from Rosie's Place. I never felt like because you're homeless, because you're unemployed, because you've slept in the car, that you don't deserve to be treated like a human being. So one day I'm going into the cafeteria for lunch, and on the bulletin board, there's an opportunity to become a CNA. This is right in line with what I've done, and I'm interested in hospice, and I'm good at it. Advocate, go for it. I know you'll be good. Just make that call, let me know, and when you get your certification, come back and we'll help you get a job. I am now a CNA. I am enrolled at Roxbury Community College, continuing into nursing, specializing in hospice training. Today, I'm feeling great. I'm excited about the future, happy, secure, and once again, always knowing that Rosie's Place is there if any of this changes. Rosie's Place has become a family. And sometimes I stop by Rosie's Place just for a hug. And it means everything to me. It keeps me going.